we've got some quick fire questions for you. They're a bit fun, they're a bit random. Either yes or no answers or just one-worded answers are fine. Let's kick it straight off. Did Alpine do Jack doing dirty?
Oh, that is kicking it straight off. I mean, not how I'd phrase it, but yes.
Is Antonelli going to live up to all the hype he had before he was signed?
Yes.
What is the most chaotic race weekend you've ever worked?
Sao Paulo 2024. Madness.
Oh,
Absolute mad. Rain delays. Had to wake up at 3 a.m. and do the whole race, and Max Verstappen won from 17th on the grid. By the end, I was just sitting down in a dark room with a caipirinha, which is actually a great life. I don't know what I'm complaining about. It's great.
Sounds great.
All right. I don't know if you can answer this question because we did touch on before that you like to keep it neutral. So if you can't answer it about current drivers, we can go past drivers that aren't currently on the grid. Your perfect F1 team, we need 2 drivers, a reserve, and a team principal.
Ooh, I like this. Well, team principal, I'm going to go for Gunther Steiner because he's a very funny man and a lovely bloke. Mika Hakkinen was my favorite driver growing up as a kid, and his teammate at the time is now my very good colleague, David Coulthard. So let's have him as well. And we need a reserve driver.
Mm-hmm.
A reserve driver from the past. Who am I going to go for that I thought was just he'd always be? Let's go for Jenson Button. Let's chuck Jenson Button in there. He was coming through the ranks. He's only just retired, so yeah, he'll be a perfect reserve. Did I miss anyone else on?
No,
perfect.
There we go.
Perfect lineup.
Lovely.
All right, who has a better shoe collection, Lawrence or Ruth?
Oh man, that's the most controversial one so far. Ruth isn't in Qatar, so I'm going to say Lawrence.
You're safe.
We'll let him know.
Yeah.
If you had to describe your commentary style as a meal, what are we eating, Alex?
Oh, it's a lovely spicy curry.
Yum, love that.
It makes sense. It makes sense in context. I'm not sure you'd want it for breakfast, but when it comes to Formula One, I think it makes sense in context.
I mean, a spicy curry for us two at 4 a.m. most weekends. Okay. Which current driver would you trust the least on a hot lap?
That is probably because he's always enjoyed winding me up, even though he's the nicest guy in the paddock, Alex Albon.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Alex Albon on a driver's parade once. We used to do an F2 driver's parade, which was just a mic test for the F1, but it was fun and the crowd got to see the drivers of the future. And when you've got Alex Albon, George Russell, Lando Norris on there, it was great fun. But he found a photo of me on my first day in the job, and I got this terrible like emo haircut because I'd gone to the barbers and they were shut, and I was just in a massive like faff about being the F2 commentator for the first time. And he waited until the driver's parade and then just like showed the world on his phone. So he's always loved winding me up. So yeah, I'm not sure about that man behind the wheel.
Oh, that's funny. Natalie, maybe we need to find that photo to add it to our artwork for this episode.
Yeah, for sure. We could use that.
Yeah, it's out there. Mainly because my executive producer, I swear he just uploads it every like 2 years or so it continues to be out there.
Refresh
Just
it.
keep it current. Perfect. And our last quickfire question, if commentating in F1 or motorsport wasn't an option, what other sport would you love to commentate as a full-time job?
Ooh. I wouldn't mind commentating on football, but specifically my beloved Ipswich Town.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to pretend that Spurs versus West Ham on a rainy December night is interesting. All right. Like that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed. If football commentators do an amazing job because the sheer volume that they have to do. But if I could commentate on Ipswich every week, that would be an amazing job. Sorry, that wasn't very quick fire. It's almost like when you get a commentator on the pods,
right.
they just waffle. They just waffle.
Actually clarified for us that you can pick favourites.
Yeah.
Well, that was it for quick fire.
We also just have 3 little rumors. We just want to get your perspective, fact or fiction. Do you think there's any truth to it whatsoever? Leclerc to Aston Martin in 2027.
I'd be surprised. I'd be
Yeah.
surprised. Aston Martin have got to make a big signing, but I think that is more Charles showing them that it's not unrequited love, that he's not going to spend his entire career there unless they give him the machinery.
Yeah. All right. Another Aston Martin themed question. Do you think we'll ever see Christian Horner as big boss in town down at Aston Martin?
I'd be surprised if it was that. I think the way that if Christian Horner comes back to F1, I think he would be investing money into a team. I'm not sure Aston Martin need that investment. So I'm not sure it'll be there.
All right. And is Hadjar going to be Max Verstappen's partner next year?
I think he will be, and I think he deserves it. And I really feel bad for Yuki, because I think if Yuki had been at Racing Bulls this year, he would have probably rattled off 3 podiums. He's a victim of his own success. That second Red Bull seat breaks my heart, because those drivers, it's the thing I was talking about earlier. You work your whole career for that, and it's an amazing team of people, and they obviously have to prioritize Max, and they have to prioritize having one of the best drivers ever. And if he wins the championship, it's all justified. But the cost is brutal. So I hope that the regulation reset means that second Red Bull becomes competitive again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we hope to see it as well.
Yeah. All right.
I loved it. You said that almost in synchronicity. That was superb. That was great.
We spend way too much time together, if you can't tell.
We do.